The weather's not great, but we're out here anyway. We're at the courthouse, and people are starting to gather. So we actually have a police presence that we didn't have at the Women's March, which is interesting, to say the least. So it looks like, regardless of weather, we're going to march. Great. I'm proud of Shreveport.
Hi, my name is Katie Morrow. I'm a first-year medical student, and I'm one of the organizers of the March for Science Shreveport. I wanted to be a part of this because I wanted to stand up for science, because it's my whole life. It's what I've been training to do my whole life, and I felt it was really important to let our voices be heard at this time.
Ooh, puppy.
Look at house, yeah.
Hey guys, hey guys. Open. And here comes another crowd of people. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Science puppy! Woo! Yeah! No, I'm taking video again on accident. Please don't walk in the grass. Thank you.
There's all these people. You want kisses?
The hard part's already done. The hard part's getting done. The easy part is having to walk around and circles. Yell.
I'm a cancer scientist, and in my opinion, research has reached a tipping point with everything we know, advanced technology, that we're able to sequence genome of cancer, and we need funding more than ever to make the difference, to make the frontier of the next generation of cancer treatment. So this is the time to increase budget for NIH, not cut the budget fund.
Us here today are joining about 500 other gatherings around the world, 609. And we're joining to make sure that our voices are heard, that science should not be political. Science matters to us all. Hey, before we start with some speakers, I just want to go ahead and go over the agreements for this March participation. So for all of us here, we are nonpartisan. We march to express our support for the scientific community and public policies with basis in empirical evidence, not to criticize politicians or political parties. We will not destroy or damage property. We will use no violence, physical or verbal, towards any person. We will promote a tone of respect, honesty, transparency, and accountability in our actions. We will not carry anything that can be construed as a weapon, nor possess or consume any alcohol or drugs. We will stay on the sidewalks and crosswalks during the march. We will not walk or stand in the street. We will hold each other accountable to respecting these agreements. If you need a copy of those, they are on the back of the pamphlet that we're passing out, so make sure you grab a copy of that. And to go ahead and get this started, I would like to introduce Dr. Jay Marion from LSU.
Woo!
Happy Earth Day, everybody. For those of you who don't believe in climate change, when I got up this morning and went outside, it was warm, and now it's cold. But alternative facts can be of value because we can just imagine it's warm. So why does science matter? Well, there are obvious practical reasons. Many of your science talk about vaccines, teaches us how to navigate our environment. We make improvements in our life based on science. It allows us to make predictions, like we had a good reason to suspect it was going to rain this morning. That's science. And it teaches us how to evaluate. It teaches us how to evaluate new information. The scientific method. We generate a hypothesis, we test it, and we do that all the time, even when we're not thinking about science. When we're just thinking about what we want to order at a restaurant, we use a scientific method of hypothesizing what wine is going to taste good with our meal, and then we see if it works. A round of applause for putting this all together.
Hi guys, my name's Katie Morrow. If you had told me a couple of months ago that I was planning a march, I would probably think you're crazy. We sat down in Dr. Marion's office and we were looking for someone who was already planning a satellite march, and no one was doing it, so we shrugged our shoulders and we said, all right, let's do it. We have been working so hard for the past couple of months, so I just want to go ahead and give a shout out to a few people. We have Yumna Mufarij right here. Amber McKenna. Anna Lukowski. We have Madison over here. We could not have done it without him. Also, Courtney and Merve, we love you and thank you. This has been a group effort among medical students, graduate students, and members of the community. We are so glad that you're here. We're gonna have fun today. I'm sorry about the weather, but it's gonna be awesome, guys. Thank you.
Our next speaker today is Dr. Brian Salvatore, LSU chemistry professor.
Thank you, Brian. I'm happy to be here and see such a vibrant, excited crowd.
And I did, especially before I decided to have a second child, I realized that all the things maybe I thought I would do would have to be sort of shelter to have a family life I wanted. And this thing is giving me that major flexibility. So